Hi, I am Amanda Dotson, and I'm going to show you how to make a header or a banner like this. First, you want to go File, New. I'm going to make it 1000 pixels by 300 pixels. Click OK. Now, your background image, you want to right click on it and layer from background. And we're going to pick the background color, which I think on that one I had it a light blue. So find a light blue, just like that. Over here to your paint bucket and color that in. Now on that other picture I had a bounce house right here. So you're going to go to File, Open, and that bounce house actually had a background on it, and I went and took the background off. So what I'm going to do is open my new background, which is right here, and I'm going to two screens. Click your arrow tool. Now this picture over here on the layers, you want to click it, hold it, and drag it to your background. Then up here on your arranged documents, go back to full screen. Now, as you can tell, that bounce house is huge. So if you move it, make sure your Show Transform Controls is check marked. And right here is a little box. Now don't just grab it and pull it. You want to hold your Shift key. So click your Shift key and drag it down. The reason we hold our Shift key is so it does not lose any dimensions at all. It basically keeps its shape and its form. Okay, so that's about right. So we want to click the arrow and it'll say apply. We want to say yes. Now I'm going to rotate it just a little, like that, and apply. And then I'm going to go right down here. There's an FX, and I'm going to apply a drop shadow to it. Now right here in this picture, if I can get this to move down, it'll show you what angle it is. I want it towards the bottom. The distance, see the drop shadow moving over there? Move it wherever you want. I'm going to set it at 9, actually 8. I'm going to set my spread at 11 and my size to 13. That way it's a little fuzzy. Click OK. Now, on the original banner, I had wording. So I'm going to get my text. I'm going to click. The name of the company was The Bounce. I think it was Party Rentals. And let's do that. Let's go make sure it was The Bounce Party Rentals. Yep, The Bounce Party Rentals. So we want to change our color to a darker blue, probably right there. Now, let's change this top font to a bigger size. Okay, let's see, let's try 80. And bottom font, we're just going to go ahead and delete, because we will do that in a second. Now what we're going to do with this, we're going to add a little outline to it. So you want to hit the FX, stroke, and that adds the outline. I'm going to set it to 2. I'm going to leave it black. And I'm going to add some bevel and emboss, which if you watch it, see right now it's basically stuck to the page. If you add bevel and emboss, it gives it dimension, just like that. You can change your settings over here for your size, your depth. I'm going to add a drop shadow. I'm going to click OK. Now I like that setting, so I'm going to take the bounce. I'm going to duplicate it by dragging it down to the copy and glue layer. Now if you hold your Shift key And then your bottom arrow, that will move it down. And I'm going to do it right there. And now I'm going to put the party rentals in quotations. I don't know if they like it in quotations, but I do. And I'm going to move it over, change the size of this one to 60. Wait, it's a little smaller than the main name of the company. And then I'm going to drag that down to copy it, move it, and this is where I'm going to put their phone number, which I forgot what it was. So I'm going to go and copy the phone number and paste. And it saved the color too, which their color I used as the background color. Now on this background, to get it how it is on this one, you're going to click on layer 0, which is your background layer. Go down to the FX again, and you're going to click gradient overlay. By default, it'll go to the black and white, which I actually use a lot on a lot of things. But this one, I want it to be different. So I'm going to do it this red and pink, but I'm going to change the opacity down. That way there's less pink and more blue. And I'm actually going to reverse it so it's more like a purplish color. Click OK. Now on the other picture, I had yellow rays. The only reason I put yellow rays is because the bounce is in Maui. And when I think of Maui, I think of sunshine. So I'm going to get my color yellow, a bright yellow. Make a new layer, which I just clicked on that paper. Go to your brushes. And I have ray brushes. You can go to DeviantArt to get brushes. That's where I get a lot of my brushes. Once you find the brush you like, you'll want to resize it because they're always humongous. Click it. Use your arrow at the very top. Now these transform box, hold your shift key and spread it out. And I'm going to actually move it. No, I'm going to leave it just like that. Apply. Now it's still like right on the paper, so I'm going to add a drop shadow to the rays themselves. Maybe a little bevel and emboss. Not a lot. I just want to give it a little more dimension. Just click OK. Now that's still like wow and shouting at me, so I'm going to take the opacity on it down a little bit. Just like that. Now I like how that came out, so I'm going to click my bottom layer, hold your shift key and click your top layer. Right click, and you want to rasterize it first. Right click again, and you want to merge all the layers. Now the only reason I'm doing this is because I want to add a bevel around the outside edges. So I'm going to the FX again, bevel and emboss. This is basically giving it a nice little edge. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Click OK. And I hope you liked my tutorial. Thanks.